Hello and welcome to FIT2BOX. I'm Coach Simon, and here on FIT2BOX I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is my monthly roundup of all things good and bad, the best and the worst in boxing in August 2025. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano 3. Absolutely fantastic trilogy that this has been. Katie Taylor won the third as she had won the first and the second, so it's actually 3-0 to Katie Taylor. But Amanda Serrano in every single contest put up a great battle. I do think this one was a bit easier. The third one did seem to be a bit more clear for Katie Taylor than the first two. This month, Tank Davis first retired apparently, and then we heard the news that he was going to fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul also came out with a statement this month to say that if anybody said that his fights were fixed or staged, that he would sue them. I'm just going to make no comment. The WBA have actually rated Jake Paul 14th in their cruiserweight divisional rankings. Canelo versus Crawford is a fantastic matchup that I am really looking forward to in September. It's going to be absolutely great. So great that the Ring magazine are doing a £188,000 ring belt. Andy Ruiz sparring session here. As you can see, he's still got the skill, but also you can also see he's still struggling with that weight. Dillian Whyte versus Moses Atama. I thought that Dillian Whyte would still have enough left to sort of old school the young lad Moses Atama. That's not how it worked out. First round blowout. Moses Atama stopped Dillian Whyte, the body snatcher. And speaking of the body snatcher, Thomas Schreiber in one of the prelim events to the big fight announced Dillian Whyte not as the body snatcher, but as the baby snatcher. Ike Abiabuchi, I'm sure I've got that name wrong, but Ike Abiabuchi, 26 years out of the game, coming back at 52 years old, and he's already started to call out Alexander Usyk. Box Raw received some real bad press this month with their Box Raw sparring sessions, which was the sparring club. In there, it didn't look great from the footage in terms of sort of how the sparring was being sort of conducted and who was supervising it, and also how the whole event was set up. Set up as sort of almost like a doghouse type sparring club. You had commentators, you didn't have someone in the ring to intervene, and the worst footage of all was when the one guy was getting clubbed at the back of the head, and obviously nobody stopping it as it was going on. So I think Box Raw is doing great things in the sport. Of course, their equipment is coming very soon. I know I keep saying that, but it is. And I just think this event, just a shame really. A lot of people have jumped on Box Raw almost like they want to see them fail. I don't want to see them fail. I think they're a great company and they really are trying to do great things in boxing. I think this was just a blip. Falcon Customs with a really cool Canelo figure. I've showed these on the channel before, but I really do like what they've done with these figures. After his loss to Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois has sacked his coach Don Charles. He's brought in Tony Sims. Don Charles, I think, has been treated pretty badly there because he had some great victories with him. Genetic tests being brought in to boxing. I think this is the only way forward if our sport is to thrive and survive, and especially if the female side of boxing is to thrive and survive. Very sad and bad news for boxing as two Japanese boxers passed away days after the same event in Japan. Wilder showing interest in a fight with Ngannou in 2026. I still think there'll be a lot of people that would like to see that fight. Personally, even though it's years overdue, I would still love to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Legendary trainer Tommy Brooks unfortunately passed away this month. King K Customs did these macrame 3 custom job for Logan Wilkinson, who is at our gym. Really fantastic what King K Customs have done here. Love the way that he's done not only the logo, which incorporated obviously Logan in the name, but also those tassels. Frankie Hopkins, legendary cutman from the UK, passed away also this month. Rival bought out their wrist covers, which not only you can use instead of glove tape to tidy up the wrists of those gloves, but also Russ Amber was out there saying how if your Velcro is going on your Velcro gloves and you want to extend the life, you can always use their lace covers to cover over that failing Velcro. And finally, when it comes to the people that have passed away in boxing this month, just recently, the last couple of days, English heavyweight Joe Bugner has also passed away. This boxing tattoo looks amazing, absolutely awesome. What a piece on this guy's back. If only I was brave enough to have a tattoo, but the pain and also the time involved in this tattoo is amazing. And in the month where I announced Empire's new Maximus boxing boots as the best boots out there because of their ankle support, on another bill someone was actually wearing barefoot shoes instead of boxing trainers. Real big mistake in my opinion, because the bottom line, when you're doing the twisting and the turning, you do need ankle support, and these give you none. These Ippo Fuego boxing boots I think look superb. They've got the whole range, so check them out. And in more Telford Amateur Boxing news this month, Mustafa Mbai won the Riviera Box Cup. So he is Riviera Box Cup champion. And also, at that same tournament, the Riviera Box Cup, they did have Sky and me and Mustafa in the corner. Got a little bit of a mention, so we give the fans a little smile. And that is August 2025, my roundup of the best and worst things that I saw across social media and in boxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to FIT2BOX, and I shall speak to you soon.